Hello and welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric, and I just wanted to do a little video showcasing my draft league fantasy team using Inside Pitch Baseball. I just purchased the 2016 computer version. I had already purchased the 2016 cards and dice version, as I was going to play my draft league using the Inside Pitch cards and dice. But I got to thinking about it, and actually the guy that is running the league had posted a question in the forums regarding the use of Inside Pitch PC for a draft league. And I got to thinking about it, and through watching ID Gestures videos and about resetting the season and being able to sign and release players, I got to thinking that we could use that as a draft league. Be a little tedious because you'd have to go in and release all the players and then sign them to different teams. And the teams that you signed them to, I don't think I'm not sure yet, but I don't think you can change the names of the actual teams. Like the Cubs or the White Sox or that kind of stuff. Not sure. I still got to look into it a little bit more. But I was able to release all the players that are on my draft league team and sign. And I released all the Chicago Cubs from their team. And for now, I use I'm trying the Chicago Cubs name and as my team. And these are my players, as you can see here. This is the lineup that I just made, and I'm going to be doing a scrimmage game against the Anaheim Angels. I set up a lineup for them, lineup based upon what I remember their lineup being. I probably could have gone to Baseball Reference, but I just kind of did it from memory and according to stats and everything. But I was playing around with lineups for my team, and this is the lineup I came up with right here to go against Jared Weaver. So I have Dexter Fowler leading off, playing center field. Jean Segura playing second base, batting second. Paul Goldschmidt playing first base, batting third. Victor Martinez, a switch hitting DH. I'm using the DH in this game because we have a choice of whether or not to use the DH in our home games. And what's going to happen is that I think we're going to play 4 games a week with our opponents. I'm going to play 2 games, and then my opponent will play 2 games, and I'll get to play 2 home games. So I'm going to use the DH. All right. So anyway, batting 5th will be the left fielder Ryan Braun. Batting 6th, playing left field, playing third base will be Matt Carpenter. Batting 7th and playing shortstop will be Elenimis Diaz. Batting 8th and catching will be switch hitting Sandy Leon. And batting 9th and playing right field will be Hunter Pence. So you have a good lineup when you have Hunter Pence batting 9th in your lineup. And if you look below, these are my bench players also. So this is my starting lineup. My other lineups are, I have like pinch runners. I have defensive replacements. I have guys that can come in like Rajai Davis to steal a base. I have a couple guys that are really good bunters, like Phil Goslin, and Rajai Davis is actually pretty good too. I have a bunch of guys that can actually bunt pretty well. Jeremy Helkson is actually a pretty good bunter. I could bring him in, and he had a batter's card actually. That's why he's showing up here. Julio Teheran also has a batter's card too. Actually, Julio Teheran isn't a bad hitter. Zach Cozart's very excellent at defense. And Jose Reyes hits lefties really well at an amazing clip. Mitch Moreland is a great defensive first baseman. Paul Goldschmidt is too. But if I wanted a left-handed batter to come in, I could use Mitch Moreland and then have him play, or use another one and have him play first base afterward. So this is my lineup, and I just wanted to do a test game here and try it out. I haven't loaded any pictures. I know ID Gesture is probably going to get on my case for that. I haven't found the I just spot did it like right now, and I'm just gonna try it out. But eventually, I'm gonna get the pictures and everything loaded for the 2016 season. Um, so anyway, I just wanted to try a game, and I'm gonna be using. I didn't think about this when I chose Chicago, but I'm going to be using Wrigley Field as my home field right now. I may play around and see if I can find. I'm not sure exactly what the rules are going to be for us governing having a home field, but I'm going to search them out and see which one best fits my team based upon you know my strengths and weaknesses and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I thought I'd get this game started and try out a game. So here we go. Play ball! So all right, so this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to play around with my lineups, and this will give me an idea of if this is a good lineup, if it's not a good lineup, if it's a good lineup against righties, a good lineup against lefties, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so Rich Hill will take the mound. And he's my ace of my pitchers that I do have. And let's get it started and try it out. So I'm really looking forward to doing this draft league season. It's going to be a short season, but nonetheless, it'll be fun against 11 other guys. Alright. So leadoff runner on. Mike Trout up now. Dangerous Mike Trout. And we strike out Mike Trout. Oh, I'm liking this team already. And if you check out our defense there, our defense isn't too bad. We're a little bit below average as far as the left side of the infield there. With 2 and range of 2. Goldschmidt's excellent. Fowler's above average. But what I did is I kind of did a mixture of power and defense. So they don't make a lot of errors in the outfield. They do make their share of errors. Carpenter does. Actually, Diaz does somewhat. And I kind of based it too upon not just using inside pitch, but using like games like Stratomatic, like Segura. I think it's Segura or Diaz. Segura, I think, is actually his rank. He's a 1 in Stratomatic, which means Stratomatic uses the opposite. The lower numbers are better, but he's like an ace in Stratomatic. So in here he's only a 3, but for some reason he's a they rate him lower in this game than they do in some of the other games. So I kind of use that too. I think Diaz might have been also like a 1 or something like that too. Also, but anyway. So yeah. So anyway, so I kind of use some other factors, not just using inside pitch. But for the most part, since half my games are going to be played using inside pitch, I kind of had a heavy weight on it. And I do have late inning replacements for a lot of these guys, if the game is close or anything like that. So, all right, 2-6. Oh, that wasn't the right one. That was 3-4. So I'm going to go 2-6 and 3-4. That was in it. This one? No, I know it was one that required me to. Yeah, it was at 2-6 and 3-4. It required me to use this card. Oops. But anyway, this is kind of like just a test run. Alright. Oops. There we go. So this will force him out. 3.
Look in the air to shallow right. He's coming on.
Oh.
Let that ball get by him.
That's showing me a little hole in my defense there, but it's all right. Oh, I just missed a pickoff error there. This will get me, when to bring in different players, test stuff out. All right, so now we're gonna go up against Jared Weaver. Not the best pitcher, but he did have a lot of starts for them, 12 and 12. So I'm sure I'll be going up against much better pitchers than him, but we'll get an idea here. So Dexter Fowler will lead it off. So if you guys have any thoughts or opinions on my lineup, once you've seen it a little bit, let me know. Definitely open to suggestion. But on-base percentage was a big thing for me, like Goldschmidt and Martinez and Braun, actually, for that matter, have really good on-base percentage. Same thing with, actually, most of my players here, on-base percentages, it was a big thing. And they tend to have a high, at least the middle to the top of the order has high on-base percentage. Not a lot of speed. I went for on-base percentage over speed, but I do have, like I said, some bench players that have some speed. Alright, there we go. So get our first hit here. Segura has decent speed too. He has 15. Fowler won't steal a lot of bases, but he'll steal a few. Alright, so here's a Wrigley Field check for Paul Goldschmidt. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try stealing. And he steals the base. So here we're running scoring position with 2 down now. And I probably will save the stats just to, try a few games and see how they do. Another reason why I picked the Los Angeles Angels too is because I don't have any players from their team, so they have a complete team. Ooh, Ryan Braun is going to jack one out.
Fly ball, deep to left field, looking down the line, gone, towering.
And as ID Gesture can attest, Ryan Braun was awesome in his one and done series. Check that out. That's a great series he did for the 2015 season. So I might even do a series of with this draft league thing once I get the other teams that are going to be in it and get their teams all settled up. I think that'll be kind of fun. And Carpenter's going to strike out. But we score 3, and Rich Hill has got a 3-run lead. So I'm liking this lineup already. And we'll try it against different pitchers too. Some pitchers that are a little better, some aces of stuff. I mean, the Angels really didn't have much to pick from for pitching, so I was going to go with the Dodgers. I probably should have, because they probably have a little bit better pitching staff with Kershaw and those guys. But that's all right. I'll practice with the other teams too.
Good base on balls.
All right.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
And again, my lineup is probably is pretty jacked compared to some of these teams here. But if I, play some of the other draft teams, league teams, once I rearrange things, I'm sure it'll be a lot more even. All right, so 3-0 lead. So Diaz will be up now. Number 7 hitter. Keep an eye on this. Let's see. 12. Ah, he gets a triple. All right, Sandy Leone up now. All right, strikes out. So yeah, he's better against lefties. So he's better batting righty, Sandy Leone. But I do have Russell Martin as a backup. Hunter Pence up now. Oh, he's got a double. Good. And their outfield isn't bad for Anaheim, but their infield is pretty weak, other than Simmons. In fact, they're really weak. Not a lot of errors other than Escobar. I don't think we've had any error checks yet. Alright, so we get another run.
Have you picked your designated driver for this evening? Please remember to drink responsibly.
So Rich Hill's doing well. Yeah, he's pitching very well. Alright, first error check. Where is it gonna be? 3-1. Hunter Pence, no error, good. So he has a 0 for an error. Which Hunter Pence is excellent out there. I was hoping to get Lorenzo Cain for an outfielder, but for a defensive replacement. But I did end up with Inciarte. He's left field and center field, and there is still one player that I haven't got yet, and it's definitely going to be, it's the last wild card pick, which is being picked, should be picked by tomorrow. And I can't think I remember who it was, but from Kansas City, Jared Dyson, I think it is. I think it's Jared Dyson. I think I ended up picking him. Well, he's one of my 2 picks, because I'm the second pick in the wild card. And if I get him, he's a 5 out in the outfield there, so he'll be a good defensive replacement. For right field, I think it's right and center. I think he plays. He might play all 3, but I have all the outfield positions covered for upgrades, and as well as I think third base is the only one I really don't have an upgrade for. I do have Jose Reyes. He's a little bit better than Carpenter, but not much. I think he might be a 3, and I think I have an upgrade for Diaz. I know Jack Cozart, and I have one for Segura, I think. But anyway, so yeah, so I've kind of went with, made sure I had a defensive upgrade. And my pitching staff is really good. Well, it's decent. It's decent. It's not the greatest, but because, we had 11 other players picking from the starting pitcher. I think I have Yu Darvish also on my thing, and Marco Estrada, and Kevin Gausman from the Orioles, and I think Jeremy Hellickson, he's my weak link from the Phillies. So, I only have one lefty, which is Rich Hill here. I do have Zach Britton as my closer. And I have a couple Cubs. I have Jose Baez, I think. No, Pedro Strop. And one of the other Cubs relievers there, one of their ace relievers. So. Let me see who that is. Let's see. Oh, I can't show you right now. But when we get up, I'll show you my bench. I mean my not my bench, but my bullpen. Ooh, possible home run off of. Oh, just missed that one.
You're out.
Victor Martinez, 34. And he draws a lot of walks. Now that it is a walk plus.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
So, not that many, I guess. Oh.
Out.
Oh, missed the pick off there. So pick off 11. So no. I could have used that roll there, but 31.
Outside. Base on ball.
But yeah, it'd be much faster, I think, doing it this way than trying to do the cards and dice. And hopefully, the program will run good enough. Won't have any crashes in it. So, alright, let's show you my bullpen here. I think it's a pretty good bullpen. Let's see, Zach Britton he's my main closer. He's my only lefty, though, so. But a lot of these guys, like Uehara, is really good against lefties. Plus, I figured that a lot of people will counter. You know, if I have a righty, they'll bring in a lefty to bat up against them. Koji Uehara is excellent against lefties. I think Gregerson might be too, but no, Gregerson's great against righties, I think. I can't remember, but I know Carl Edwards was the other one I was thinking about. The other reliever here. He's really good. After Britton, he's my ace reliever, is Carl Edwards. And then I think it's Strop, Uehara, and then Gregerson. So Gregerson is actually my worst guy. And he's actually pretty good. So, but yeah, a lot of strikeouts to these guys. Not a lot of walks overall. Didn't give up a lot of home runs for the most part. So, I think I got a decent bullpen. Again, it's a small bullpen because I'm used to looking at the big ones, but everybody in the league's got similar. They might have like one more reliever, one or two maybe because of wild card picks, but I didn't use them for relievers, so figure my starters are really good overall. Well, are decent. I'll show you my starters when I get a chance in one probably the next video. But one of these videos, I'll go through my whole lineup and everything, and you can let me know what you think. CJ Crone up now. Block.
Good base on balls.
And he does have decent stamina. We're already in the 4th inning now. Just gonna do a hit and run. And I'll use this, like ID Gesture did, I'm going to use the strategy that comes up. Possible error on a throw here, so we're down the error check we're going to test. Alright, so. And none of these guys have, well, Braun has a decent arm, but none of these guys have great arms. That's when, there was another guy I wanted to pick too, I can't think of his name, but. Who had a really good arm. I think Marsnick, Jake Marsnick or something like that, has a good arm. But I put him behind Jared Dyson just because Jared Dyson overall was better defensively. But if I wanted to go with a better arm, Marsnick definitely has a good arm. Could replace some of these guys out here. But so a lot of factors to consider when you're doing a team. 2-5. Tried to cover as many of them as I could, but it'll be a learning experience being my first draft league that I've done, so I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so let's see. Another at Wrigley Field, 4-5.
Out!
I'll probably bring in some of my defensive guys towards the end of the game. Just try them out.
You're out! Ow! The swing and a miss, he struck him out.
And next game I'll go over my, I'll introduce the lineups too. I just wanted to get a quick game in tonight. It's kind of late Sunday night now, so I want to get to bed. It's Easter Sunday there, so happy Easter or happy Resurrection Day, however you,
Liner into center, will it stay up?
whatever you want to call it. But I go by Resurrection Day because that gives more the meaning of the true meaning of Easter. All right, so let's see here. Successful.
Takes the hit away.
Oops. You can see what time it is. Alright, so we kept Mike Trout at bay. We've struck him out twice. And we're going to strike him out 3 times.
The swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Wow, Mike Trout is not doing anything. Thankfully.
Hard ground ball. Let that ball get by him.
That's one of the first range checks that I've had on their team. Coach Schmidt's 0 for 2.
Hard ground ball up the middle.
Ain't that 0 for 3.
Boy, he had to cover a lot of ground to make that grab.
Oh, gone into double play.
Holy cow, what a double play!
So Weaver's calmed down.
Be sure to visit our concession stands.
Four. Alright. Think about going to the pen pretty soon. See, I'm going to let him finish this inning.
Outside! Base on ball.
Ooze. So no error on Segura. Good.
Oh!
Alright, so you got through the 6th. I think I'm going to have Pedro Strop warming in the bullpen. I mean, not Strop, the other Cubs guy, Carl Edwards. He'll be my first reliever I go to. Try a hit and run here. It's probably going to be Weaver's last batter. Once it hits pink, I'll pull him. Oh, no error. It's going to be a hit. Alright, Weaver's going to come out now. And let's see, we got a switch hitter, a righty, and a switch hitter. So I'll probably go with a righty. So we'll go with Joe Smith. Actually, you know what? I can just go with, let's see. Let's go with that. This first righty we find. Mike Moran. Okay. That's probably the fair way to do it. Alright, Mike Moran's coming in now. Oh. Yep. And I think I do have a good mix of switch hitters, though. That's good. I don't have a lot of pure lefties, but I have a lot of switch hitters, so I have 3 switch hitters in the lineup, so that is just as good in my book. Oh, nope. It's not going to get the home run. Nope. Add another run here. Single, yeah. 1-5. Oh.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
Alright, so he's red now. So we have a righty switchy and a righty. Okay. And I'll use like players that that have got a few innings, that maybe like at least 30 innings. I'm gonna try to use the same criteria that we had to choose our. I think we had to have at least 200 at bats for each player that we picked, and is that at bats or plate appearances? I think it was at bats, at least 200 at bats, and had to be relievers at least 30 relief appearances. It doesn't have to be 30 innings, but at least 30 appearances. And I think it was 15 starts for our starters. And we could have some combination of starts and reliefs for mixed guys. There was some criteria for that too. Let's see. Bases loaded. Oh, it's going to be a wild pitch.
Just a bit outside.
So the Angels are falling apart here.
Everybody clap your hands.
Wow. Everybody's getting into the act here. There we go.
The swing and a miss, he struck him out.
Alright, so we're going to bring in, we could leave him in, but now we're going to bring in a reliever here. I want to bring in Carl Edwards. Yeah. So Carl Edwards comes in. I like that. 36 innings pitched, only 15 hits allowed. 13, he had almost as many walks as hits, so definitely a good whip there. And a lot of strikeouts, which is what I liked. So see how this card plays out. Oh yeah.
He struck him out. You're out.
Top of the order. Alright, it's got a walk here.
Walks, and that wasn't close.
Dangerous Mike Trout, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Can we keep it going? 8-1-2. Yes, we can.
He struck.
It's 1, 2, 3 strikes, striker out at the old ball. Hey, that's pretty fitting. Another reason to pick the Cubs. Alright. Let's see. So, let's see. I'm going to start bringing in, I think, some of my other players just to showcase them being an 8-0 lead. So, for left field, I'm going to bring in Ciarte. Yeah, we'll bring in him. Okay. So he'll bat now. Give these guys a little... Treat it like kind of like a spring training game in a way. Like a late spring training game. Alright, Matt Carpenter. Let's see who can play third base. Show you. Third base, I don't have much option. Oh, actually, I have more than I thought. Yeah, I guess he's not any much better. He's like 2 better there, but... So I'm going to be hurting a little bit for my defense on the hot corner there, but... That's alright. Can't be strong in everything, I guess. So bring in Jose Reyes. And he was much better against the lefties, I think, too. He had like incredible stats, I think, against lefties. Alright, so Diaz, let's see who we have for shortstop. We can bring in, Zach Cozart, that's right. Zach Cozart, amazing, and pretty decent defensively. So not a bad hitter either. Gets a single off the pitcher's card. And Sandy Leon. So I'll try our other catcher here, Russell Martin. Not quite as good defensively, not as good at arm. Sandy Leon's definitely got a great arm. A little more pop though. A lot lower average. I would just bring him in and try him out. Oh, and he is done. Joe Smith, that's who we wanted to bring in earlier. We're bringing him now. Again, a low average, but a little bit of pop. Didn't have much of a selection for catchers in the our second picks. Just want somebody who's not going to hurt me and, could be used as a pinch hitter, possibly.
Out!
Okay. As you can see, my defense is much better. I'll show you fill in the rest of it later. Okay, so let's see. So we're going to bring in... Oh yeah, I got to remember these special Ks to look for those. I keep forgetting that. I'm not used to looking at that, so... Sorry, I think we're going to bring in Strope now. He's also very good. Doesn't give up a lot of hits. Walks aren't too bad. Good strikeouts to innings pitched there. Ooh, doesn't strike him out with a 19.
You're out!
I guess I could make up my own logos and put them in here too. That would be that would be for my own team there. I could do that and make up logos for the other teams too. That would be kind of cool. That would give it a little bit of uniqueness. Alright, error check. No, not on that one.
You're out!
Alright, let's see. So we're going to pinch hit for Hunter Pence. And... Yeah. So again, I'll be getting another right fielder though, but I think he's actually even an upgrade, Rajai Davis. Yeah, he's a 4 with no errors, so he's even a little bit better. He's not 5, but he's an upgrade. So Rajai Davis hit here. Unless he can swipe a base. Oh, he's got to get on first though. So I don't think I have anybody to replace Fowler now. I think I got... Yeah. That's fine. But I will have another outfielder. I have 3 extra outfielders, so I could replace him once I get my wild card pick. Alright, Segura. Do I have an upgrade for my second base? May not. Actually, no, he's not really an upgrade. He is a good bunter, but he's definitely not an upgrade defensive. Well, he is as far as errors go, just as not as far as range go, but I'll bring him in just to try him out. Maybe get him in at bat. I'll get him at bat now. There we go. Goldschmidt. And I have Mitch Moreland here. We'll get him in at bat. Again, not a great average, but he's actually slightly even better. Not much. 5.1 as opposed to a 5.2, but I would definitely wouldn't bring him in for Goldschmidt because Goldschmidt has much better offense, but you never know. I could use him sometime. I do have a picture of him. It's an older picture. It must be from my 2013 replay.
He struck him out!
Alright, so let's see. Now
Remember to get your copy of the souvenir program.
we'll bring in our closer, even though we really don't need to. Now we'll bring in Britton. Get him some work. Kind of curious to see how he performs in real life. Now, the only thing that wasn't really I kind of doubt on this as far as the stats go for IP is this home run thing right here. He only let up one home run on the entire season, I believe. And I think it was to Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Might have been until the right-handed batters maybe only did, but I think it was to either left or right-handed. I think he let up only one home run. So I don't understand why this would be so high, 1-17 there. If you think you might know why it's that high, let me know. But I can't figure it out. So, anyway, hopefully it won't come to that too often. It does have a lot of wilds here. That kind of concerns me a little bit, but especially with base runners on. There we go. I'm not going to really fool around with Anaheim's lineup, although I probably could put pinch hitters and all that kind of stuff in. Alright, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do one right here. So I'll just do one right here. Try to pick their best pinch hitter. 286. Yeah, I see not a lot of at-bats here. Home runs. Jerry Marte. 252. Yeah, he might not be bad. Yeah, I'll bring in him. Pinch hit, just to try him out. Does have a little bit of power. So, alright. Oh, I can check infielders, but I think we're done. Yeah, 8-0, so not a bad little test run there. We'll try some of our other starters in the other games just to give them a little practice. Treat this like it's kind of a spring training. And Ryan Braun hit a home run. That's the only home run that we hit. Yeah, I'm going to save him for now. So, it's alright. And I'm probably going to save the... I want to save the box score. Yeah, I might as well. Why not? Just so I can look them over. So let's look at this if we can. So Rich Hill pitched 6 innings, only allowed 4 hits, 3 walks, and 10 Ks. So I like that. Edwards came in and just a couple of strikeouts. Basically a pretty clean inning other than a walk. So that was pretty good. Mike Trout struck out 4 times. That's a great thing. Segura 2 for 3. Actually, most of my starters all had hits. Yeah, except for Sandy Leon. And yeah, Derpensa 2 hits, couple of hits. Braun was 1 for 3 with 3 runs batted in. So not bad. I get a stolen base out of Segura. I got most of my bats. So we went 13 for 36, which is, just above 333. That's good. 1 out of 2 for range checks. Pence has missed 1. So Calhoun basically was the only one that really did anything against us. 2 for 4. Everybody else, a couple other, Simmons and Escobar each had a hit, but that's it. Walls did nothing. Trout struck out 4 times. You don't see that often. So alright. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this team. I'll go in a little bit more in the next game. Maybe try a little bit different lineup. Maybe go up against a lefty pitcher and try a different lineup. Probably keep this lineup for now for against righties, and then I'll try a lineup against lefties. I don't know. We'll have to see. I might maybe even just keep this one against lefties because we do have some switch hitters in there. So, Foul is a switch hitter. Yeah, Segura. Actually, this is probably a pretty good against lefties too. Because I don't really have a lot of pure lefties. I might maybe move Matt Carpenter down 1. Either that or put Jose Reyes in. But I think Carpenter's a better hitter overall. So Carpenter has good on base percentage. So I don't know. Maybe move him down one and Diaz up one possibly. That's about it, I think, though. Other than that, I think it's pretty a lineup that can go up against lefties or righties, I think. But we'll try a different. I think we'll try Estrada, Marco Estrada. I think. We'll try Yu Darvish, and he's my number 2 starter. We'll have him go up against. I don't know. Maybe we'll have him go up against Texas Rangers, maybe, because I think he's the only one of the Rangers that I have. That'd be interesting. So yeah. So join me in our next draft league practice. Let me know what you think. If you have any opinions, we'll go over the lineup next time, so you might have a better feel for it. But this gives you a little idea of my lineup. I'll go over the individual cards, inside pitch cards, and let me know what you think. So, all right, take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Good night.